For the first time since opening weekend, the Mets and Brewers meet up, and man, is this a big one. The Mets come into play tonight in a virtual tie with Arizona for the final 2 wildcard spots and a game ahead of the Braves in the standings.
It'll be Frankie Montas taking his final turn of the year on the mound for the Crew before the postseason.
Saw the Mets in the first series of the season and swept them in New York. And now they meet the final 3 games of the regular season with the Mets having a whole lot to play for. Pat Murphy telling Francisco Lindor, no bunting. No bunting.
But the Mets get Francisco Lindor back in the lineup tonight. And after playing just 1 inning in the last 2 weeks, the question is, how well will he be able to hit the ground running?
And Lindor takes ball 4, and he's aboard to start the night.
It'll bring up Mark Vientos.
And that's a cold strike 3 on the edge. Fastball at 96 from Montas. And Frankie's first out is a backwards K.
Yeah, too close to take with 2 strikes, but just a little bit off the edge. Ramon De Jesus rigging that one up.
So Ramon De Jesus already is not making any friends.
Nope, not on one side and not on the other. And every once in a while in the broadcast booth, we'll let you know all about it too.
Brandon Nimmo, the batter.
Tigers have been hot for a while. Fly ball to left field. Churio is there. Out number 2.
But now 2 men out. And Pete Alonso coming up.
And a chopper on the left side. Big hop to Adames. Fields and throws to first low, but dug out by Hoskins. Good job to work around the leadoff walk by Montas. We go to the bottom of the first.
Sean Manaea on the mound. He has had a great year. 31 starts, 12-5 with a 3.29 ERA.
So Turang and Frelick hitting at the top of the order here tonight for the Brewers.
Well, and Pat Murphy's pregame presser, he was saying that he wants to put these 2 lefties at the top of the order to get them as many at bats against lefties as he can.
Turang, a liner off the glove of Lindor. Well, one of the lefties has a base hit. Let's see how they fare tonight against a tough left-handed pitcher. And a base-stealing threat is aboard as Turang.
No throw to second. Bryce Turang with yet another stolen base.
It's the 2nd straight walk from Manaea, and that'll bring Rhys Hoskins to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 out. This year, when he made a hard but legal slide into second base, drawing the wrath of Jeff McNeil. The next day, Johan Ramirez, then a Mets reliever, threw a ball behind Hoskins, which led to some ill feelings.
Brewers have hit 9 grand slams this year. 2 and 2. And Hoskins in the air, left field. Back is Nimmo. Goodbye! Salami! Rhys Hoskins. What a way to start. 2 out, 2 strike, 4-pointer.
Wondering if the Brewers came to play first in reaction from Manaea. Brewers had 3 attempted bunts, 2 steals, 2 walks, and a grand slam. Yeah, they came to play.
And Joey Ortiz at the plate, and that's hit sharply, but right at Lindor. Straightens up and gets the out. But the damage done, and the Mets have an early hole to try and fight out of. Places a 17-game hitting streak, matches the longest current streak in the majors. On the ground, Turang can't get to it, and Iglesias has an 18-game hitting streak, matching the longest of his career.
0-1 is a ground ball to short, bobbled by Adames. He will flip it out of the glove to Turang, who makes the turn to first in time. Oh, wow! As it goes 6-4-3, it was anything but routine. Brewers out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, and there's one away now for Blake Perkins.
Bouncing ball to Lindor. Nice easy hop. Low throw, though, and it gets by Alonso. Mets have been brutal defensively this year. Lindor's compromised with a bad back.
Really, Lindor could have set himself a little bit. That in-between hop's a tough one.
Listen, he's not right. So when you're not right, you're trying to play around not being right.
Yep. It'll be an error charge to Lindor.
So back to the top of the order, and Blake Turang, and now Perkins, a threat to steal.
Pick off at first, throw to second, not in time. And the 3rd stolen base of the game already.
I don't think there was anything Pete could do there. Did he come to the ball? I mean, that is just quick.
And now a runner at second with 1 out for Turang. Turang into center field. That's down and going to get by Taylor. Coming in to score Perkins. Bryce Turang 2 for 2 against the lefty.
Yeah, he's passed the test so far tonight.
This has not been a good last 5 minutes defensively for the New York Mets at all. Between Lindor's throwing error, Taylor diving, unable to protect the ball and seeing it bounce away from him.
Francisco Alvarez, the Mets catcher, to lead off against Frankie Montas.
Fly ball to right field. Frelick is on the run. Frelick leaps and he's hurt. Frelick is down.
It's kind of rough on those corners, huh, Yelly? I mean, those pads are there, but they're hard.
Yeah, it comes up on you quick, and Sal's a tough kid, so if he's down like that, hurting, definitely not great. So hopefully it's just a stinger or something.
Can't have that.
You got to get rid of that.
Oh, he's hurting.
Worried about his hip, it looks like.
Yes, the right hip. They're
He said I think I read his lips there. He wants to walk. He wants to try to walk.
Yeah.
The important thing at this point is to finish games and everybody being healthy, right? And you hate to see that.
Everybody definitely worried about him, and I hope everything's all good for him. He's had such a great year and a huge part of our team. So you want to see him out there in the postseason and everybody as healthy as possible.
So 2 out, Alvarez still at first. The Mets still haven't advanced any of these leadoff base runners. Left to Mark Vientos.
Vientos puts a charge into this fly ball, center field. Perkins moving back to the wall, looks up, it's gone. Mark Vientos once again provides a little life. 2-run home run to straightaway center, his 27th of the year, and the Mets are now on the board, trailing 5-2 in this 3rd inning.
Montas has issued back-to-back free passes here with 2 out in the inning.
And here's Alvarez. All of a sudden now the tying run. And as he steps the plate, William Contreras goes out to the mound to talk to Montas.
Often the conventional wisdom is the advantage moves a little bit more to the hitter. Montas doesn't want that to be true. Strike 3 called with a breaking ball.
Inning over. Alvarez cannot believe it. Shouting, pouting. Alvarez slams his helmet down. Carlos Mendoza has been ejected on what the Mets postulate has been an awful night behind home plate for Ramon De Jesus.
And this is a huge game for the Mets, and Carlos Mendoza is getting his money's worth.
5-2 Milwaukee. Here's Churio.
And all of a sudden the Brewers have him on 2nd and 3rd with 2 out in the inning.
Churio hits him sharply. Iglesias gets to it, rolls over, throws to first, not in time, and a run comes home. Iglesias with a magical stop, but couldn't get enough on the throw to get the speedy Churio at first. And it's 6-2 Milwaukee. So we'll see if the Mets can get this call overturned.
And the call in the field is saved. That's key.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's safe.
Yeah.
He's safe.
So it's not where it enters the glove. It's where it gets to the pocket of the glove. That's one thing to.
That'll be stands. That'll be stands at the very least, since they called him safe.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's enough to overturn it.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe.
Churio will get the RBI to make it 6-2, and that's going to be all for Minaya.
Here's Blake Perkins.
That's smacked to deep left center field. Back in the gap goes Taylor near the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Oh, wow. Tyrone Taylor, another gem to take an extra base hit away from Perkins. 2 out.
So here's Mitchell, who doubled in his first at bat. There goes the runner. Pitch is down and away. Gets away from Alvarez. So an easy stolen base for Bryce Turang. And that is 50 for Bryce Turang. How about that? A 50 stolen base season for Bryce Turang.
That goes to the backstop past Alvarez.
In any event, Turang at 3rd, 2 out.
In the dirt, it bounces away, and here comes the runner from 3rd, Turang, and he will score. On ball 4 to Mitchell, Alvarez unable to keep the ball in the neighborhood, and on the 2nd straight wild pitch, the Brewers add on a run and go up 7-2.
He walked Bryce Turang, and that's asking for trouble right there, and he got the trouble.
7-2 Brewers as we head to the 7th inning.
Mets are running out of time, and Francisco takes that outside for ball 4, waited an extra beat to make sure. So he draws a 2nd walk tonight.
And Alvarez now in scoring position.
It's out to short. Adames plays the hop, throws out Taylor for the 2nd out as Alvarez advances to 3rd. Alvarez looks shaken up. Something happened to Alvarez on his way to 3rd base.
I don't know if he tripped onto the bag, maybe in a best case scenario knocked the wind out of himself. He's huffing and puffing right now.
Looks like his low back. Francisco Alvarez is now coming off the field.
And Alvarez needing assistance to get back to the clubhouse. What a brutal thing to see.
Yeah.
A tough night for the Mets.
And the Mets with back-to-back base hits to try and build something here in the 8th. And all of a sudden, the Mets have a chance to get right back into this game. Harrison Bader will be coming up.
Bader, left field, hit well. Churio will score on a sac fly, but an incredible catch by Jackson Churio. Could be a game saver.
Martinez can get on. Torrens would be the tying run at the plate.
And it's hit in the air to shallow right field. Going out Terang, coming in Mitchell, and Terang dropped the ball. Mitchell dropped the fly ball, and the Mets get closer. It's now 7-4, and the tying run is coming to bat.
Trevor McGill is on for the Brewers.
Well, now he's going to face Torrens with runners at the corners and 2 men out.
Underneath of it, makes the catch, 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Trevor McGill does the job here in the top of the 8th. To the bottom of the 8th inning, and they bring in left-hander Alex Young.
High fly ball. Gary Sanchez will watch it fly. Booming home run from number 99.
That was on a fastball at 91 miles an hour, right down the middle. See you later.
Those are the ones you know for sure. You take the easy jog around the bases.
Trevor McGill is back out there for what would be a 4-out save if the Brewers can hold on for this 8-4 victory.
Mets are now down to their last out. Brandon Nimmo will be the batter.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Milwaukee Brewers put a dent in the Mets' postseason aspirations by taking the first game of this series.